Chapter 1. What is it with mornings that make it so important? An amazing morning determines an amazing day. You have probably heard your mom tell you 1,000 times to eat breakfast because it is the most important meal of the day. You have probably noticed the morning news being so important that it's most likely for the president to appear on it than news programs on any other time slot. You may have also heard life coaches and success advocates advise to do the most important tasks in the morning. Why do you think this is the case? Your body is at its best after waking up. Mornings are very important. Your brain is at its highest performing state after waking up because it was able to process information without managing too much bodily function when you're asleep. Your muscles were also renewed and rested, so you are at your strongest after waking up. It has been proven by research that your overall capacity to think and do tasks effectively deplete in the course of the day. That's why you have to do what you need to do in the mornings, because that's when you can do it best. Morning tasks give you a mission. Because of globalization, the definition of morning is becoming arbitrary for most people. We are now working with people across the world, and some of us may need to do work at night to cater to clients who were just starting their day at that time. Nowadays, it is more apt to define mornings as the first 3 waking hours after an 8 to 10 hour sleep. So whether you wake up at 6 in the morning or 4 in the afternoon, your morning will start right after you get up in bed. The things that you do after waking up gives you a hint of the kind of things you will encounter for the rest of the day. It gives you a mission. It provides you with a base standard for your day's pacing. Your memory works best in the morning. The brain is known to work even when you sleep. It is also known to compartmentalize all the new things that you have learned and store it in your memory. Upon waking up, you would find that you can remember things better. This is the reason why students are usually advised to study the night before an examination and not on the day of the exam. The recall will be better after waking up. Chapter 2. How can a good morning routine change your day and your life? We have highlighted the importance of mornings to our lives. Your brain, body, and disposition are at their most optimal state a few hours after getting up. Because of this, the things that you do in the morning will set the tone for your day. If you make it a routine, it will set the mood for your week, your month, and so on. Why do we need a routine? Because of your ability to better remember things in the morning, your muscle control can be developed. According to some researches, most people do not consciously think about the things that they do in the morning anymore. Their muscular and nervous system works hand in hand in automatically propelling the body to do things that has been repeatedly done in the past. Just look at your current morning habits. Do you plan those things after you wake up? Chances are not anymore. You may still be half asleep when your feet takes you to the bathroom to pee or brush your teeth. Why do we need a good routine? Not only a good one, but a well-planned routine that will help you in your life. If you take away the hygienic things that you do in the morning, like eating, taking a shower, and quick exercise, does it make your day? It may have significant positive effect on your body if you are doing it correctly, but do you have an added value? People think that mornings is all for preparing yourself for school or work. That is not true at all. Those few hours that you spend after waking up are the perfect ones to spend priming yourself for your life. Priming is a technique that prepares something for a functional experience. If you think that eating, bathing, and dressing are all it takes to prepare, then you are missing a lot. A good morning routine consists of tasks that prepare the body, the soul, and the mind. It is both a physical and psychological preparation that leads to a good emotional disposition. Good morning routines will determine if you choose to end your day good. If you are still not convinced about the effect of morning routines to your overall life performance, proceed to the next chapter. It will give information on the morning routines by people who have already succeeded in life. Chapter 3. Morning Routines of 10. Successful people. Highly successful people did not get where they are by mere luck. They know the value of determination, hard work, and an unending supply of patience. If everyone is going to go back to basics, we would realize that it is consequences of the little decisions that we make every day that eventually accumulate and have the biggest effects on our lives. Little decisions are best displayed with the things that we do in the mornings, the type of bath that we prefer, the tie that we choose to wear, the things that we say to ourselves. Those consist the early morning decisions that we make. Successful people know that those will affect their lives in the long run, and so for decisions that yielded positive results, they become a routine. Let us take a look at the morning routines of successful people in the world. Barack Obama. President Obama makes sure that he spends time for his physical fitness and his family. He jumpstarts his day by working out around 6:45 in the morning. He then reads newspapers and have breakfast with his family. His workday typically starts at 9 in the morning. Winston Churchill, former Prime Minister Churchill's morning ritual may surprise you. He doesn't wake up until 7:30 a.m. That's already late for most people. He doesn't get out of bed immediately either. He does everything while lying in bed, eat breakfast, read the morning paper, and talk to his secretaries. He finally gets out of bed at 11 a.m. to take a walk and to work, with a bottle of whiskey or soda near. Stephen King. Successful author Stephen King also emphasizes the importance of nourishing the body first thing in the morning. He wakes up and treats himself to a glass of water or a cup of tea. He then takes his vitamins, plays his music, and just sit and contemplate for about 30 minutes. He then proceeds to work in the same seat. Ernest Hemingway, world-famous author Hemingway, only writes in the morning. That is his morning routine. Any other thoughts and ideas that come to him during the day would have to wait until the next morning, when he will write it down in paper. Jeffrey Zarofsky, CEO and co-founder of Witchcraft, River Park and River Park Farm. Jeffrey is one of the main personalities behind the sandwich chain Witchcraft, which rapidly expanded to have multiple location branches in New York and Las Vegas. He is a passionate advocate of having a good morning ritual, so passionate that he prepares everything the night before. He wakes up at 5:30 a.m. and immediately proceeds to walking his dog and doing some form of exercise, running, workout, or squash. Afterwards, he meditates to calm his mind and body. After meditation, he takes a heavy breakfast. When asked about it, he said, "I have an enormous breakfast. 1,000 calories, 30 grams of protein. It changes cuisines, but it's always eggs. A cup of legumes, veggies, and typically some meats, whether it's chicken breast or leftover something." He caps it off by hydrating himself with a glass of green juice spiced with ginger. Benjamin Franklin, one of the founding fathers of the United States. Benjamin Franklin has a very detailed morning to-do list. He has strict rules on how to start his morning routine. Each morning, he also asks himself a reflective question. What good shall I do today? He is known to devote the first 3 waking hours, which starts at 5 in the morning, to rise, wash, address powerful goodness, contrive day's business and take the resolution of the day, prosecute the present study, and breakfast. Steve Jobs, world-famous innovator, founder of Apple. In 2005, Steve Jobs gave a commencement address at Stanford. He revealed that each and every morning of his life he asks himself this question. If today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? He said that if he answered no for a few consecutive days, he would have to change something in himself. Steve emphasized the power of setting a goal for the day. You should know for yourself that the goal you set for that day is something that will help you achieve your bigger goals. If it is your last day today, are you willing to spend it doing what you set for yourself to do? Or would you rather put it off for another day? Tony Robbins. World-renowned life and business coach Tony Robbins believes that the first hour in the morning is your hour of power. You have to wake up your body and remove the stress in order for you to have a good start for the day. The way he does it is he immerses himself in cold water or engage in cryotherapy, a process of lowering the body's temperature using nitrogen for 3 minutes. Robbins believed that lowering the body's temperature resets the body, particularly the nervous system. It helps you think more clearly as other inflamed organs in your body are also healed. He also advocates self-reflection as a part of the morning hour of power. He ponders on the things he is happy about, grateful for, and committed to. He believes that this type of reflection, when done in the morning, will set the tone for the whole day. Dan Lok, leading personality in self-development and success. Teacher Dan Lok believes that creating a vision of your future self is best done in the morning. He visualizes what he wants his life to be like every morning for 30 days or more. He believes that the longer a person does it, the more the person believes it to be possible, and the closer it will be to becoming a reality. Stefan Pillarinos, an up-and-coming self-development guru. Internet sensation Stefan is a fan of Tony Robbins, and he incorporated many of Tony's teachings into his early morning rituals. He believes that how you start your day is also how you end it. He posits that mornings are the best time to devote to yourself. He does his mornings following the checklist below. 1. Smile, stretch, breathe, water. To smile is to start your day with a positive attitude. To stretch is to wake up your muscles from long hours of stillness. To breathe is to take in as much oxygen as your body needs to help you renew yourself and flush out the toxins. To water is to rehydrate yourself. 2. Rebounder. He posits that emotion is a result of motion. In order to get your body going in the morning, you have to get in motion to get your blood flowing. He does little jumps to increase his heart rate and improve his lymphatic system. 3. Incantations. Affirmations, aphorisms, positive mantra. Stefan has a set of cue cards with positive statements that he reads to himself out loud to induce a positive outlook for the day. 4. Empowering questions. As a fan of Tony Robbins, Stefan incorporated the technique of asking himself questions that will empower him throughout the day. He asks himself what he's happy and excited about, what things he's proud of and grateful for, what passions and commitments drive him, and who are the people he loves and loves him. Answering these questions reminds him of the positive things that he has in life. 5. Driving force. Every single morning, Stefan reminds himself of his driving force, his vision and purpose in life. It is what gives him motivation and what his whole life should be about. He reminds himself of his ultimate vision and purpose to make sure that he does not lose the sight of his goals. 6. Read 10 pages. He makes sure that he also reads at least 10 pages of a good book every morning to make sure that he learns something new before he starts his day. 7. Plan. He plans his activities for the day and also lists possible results for each activity. Doing this helps him become proactive instead of reactive. Both's accountability call. He is doing an accountability call with one of his friends for a few years now. The call goes on in a way that his friend will check if he was able to do the things he was committed to yesterday. And then he will also check his friend's progress. In case they are not able to meet their targets and commitments, they give $20 to charity. 9. Workout. After waking up the psyche, it is time to give the body the exercise it needs. Stefan completes an intense workout for him to feel physically unstoppable. Successful people understand the value of doing a few good things every day consistently, because they know that in the long run, all the little things that they do matter. And because the best time of day is in the morning, they created morning rituals to make sure that they do not forget these tasks. Chapter 4. How to set up your own morning routine for success. Now that you know the importance of having a good morning routine, and you have seen how other successful people do it, it is time to set up our own routine. So how exactly can you do it? You can take note of the reminders below. 1. Pick a specific time when you should wake up. A routine is something that does not change, so picking an arbitrary time will not help. Pick an exact time when you should be waking up and stick to it. Set your alarm clock. Make sure that you will wake up at this time. You can give yourself 5-minute snooze time, but no more than that. 2. Set the length of time you want to spend for morning preparation. It is important to know how much time you are willing to spend for your daily routine. This amount of time does not include your travel going to work or school. 3. List down the physical routines that you usually do. All those things like eating, bathing, etc. should be listed down. Allot a time frame for each task. 4. List down the additional physical things that you want to do. Do you like the idea of waking up the body by doing little jumps? How about stretching? Perhaps drinking water? You can list down these additional tasks and also set a realistic time frame for each. 5. List down the psychological, emotional exercises that you are willing to do. We have already highlighted the importance of preparing the mind as well as the body. Which of the tasks done by successful people are you willing to incorporate in your own morning ritual? Make sure to allot at least 30 minutes for your psychological and emotional routine. 6. Organize your list logically. You would have to arrange the sequence of the activities in a logical manner. For example, if you have given yourself 2 hours for your morning ritual, you cannot eat before you exercise. Otherwise, you will feel sluggish because of the rapid change in sugar and energy level in your body. Arrange it in a way that you wake up your body and mind in a slow and steady manner. 7. Remind yourself of your list. You can write it in a whiteboard or set alarms in your mobile device. Just make sure that you remind yourself of your ritual every day for the first few weeks. Because it is new, you are likely to forget some elements of it. Do not worry, because after doing it for weeks, your muscle memory will take over and you will automatically do those things. In fact, you may actually feel uneasy if you forget one task. Chapter 5. The elements of a good morning routine. Deriving from your overall capacity and the routines of successful people, There are 6 main elements that surround a good morning ritual. These are the following. Physical preparation. Your first focus will be your body. You have to wake it up and give it what it needs. Although your 8 to 10 hours of sleep gave your body ample time to repair damages, it deprived it of a significant amount of time without food, water, and movement, all of which are essential to your development. Body exercise. These are the exercises that you need to do to wake up your body. Start with simple stretching, then go to simple cardio exercises to increase the heart rate, such as jumping and jogging. If you set more time, you can proceed to doing more intense workout for developing strength, endurance, and stamina. TRX suspension trainings and CrossFit trainings are known to provide efficient bodybuilding benefits in a small amount of time. Body nourishment. Your body will be dehydrated when you wake up. Most people make the mistake of urinating first thing in the morning and not drinking water until after an hour. This is a grave mistake, and it will have a long-term effect on your body. Upon waking up, you should drink at least a full glass of water. Water contains minerals, but the more important element is oxygen. You have to have an oxygen boost in the morning to help yourself through the day. Water in the morning also aids in digestion and nutrient distribution in the body. It would be a very good practice for you to take in water with nutrients on it to speed up the nourishment. Fruit-infused water is becoming more and more popular in the health industry, and for very good reasons. Water helps in releasing the vitamins quickly, and fruits contain a multitude of vitamins that are beneficial to your body, like vitamin C for stronger immune system and other antioxidants. Fruit-infused water is also proven to help in digestion because fruits contain a significant amount of fibers and enzymes. Breakfast is also a very important part of your morning, but do not do it until after you did your exercise. Having a breakfast before exercising. Do not give your digestive system enough time to digest the food and release the necessary vitamins to your blood. The chances are, carbohydrates are the only ones which will be processed and will be released to your blood. A higher sugar level after eating will make you feel sluggish and will either make you lazy or will tire you easily. If you would like to take breakfast first, do it at least an hour and a half before exercising and take a very light one. A little bit or carbohydrates for energy boost, and a tiny bit of protein, an egg perhaps. After intense exercising, give your body an hour to rest before eating a heavy meal. Heavy meal should be composed of mostly protein. Fish and eggs will do the trick. If you do not want to feel full, chew on some spinach and moringa. Stay away from red meat, and you should only have a minimal amount of carbohydrates. Make sure to cap it off with at least a full glass of water. Mental preparation. After focusing on your body, you should proceed with your brain. Your brain works non-stop. It processes information even as you sleep. However, when you sleep, it gets a bit of rest because other body functions are set aside. Just like waking up your body, you also have to wake up your brain to let it know that you are ready for the day. Mind exercise. Mind exercises do not have to be quizzes or game show questions. These are simply little tests to gauge your memory and mental state. A good exercise is planning. When you plan and organize your day, it tests your memory and your logic. Another good exercise is a mini memory game. Try remembering the arrangement of the tasks in your morning ritual without looking at your list. Mind nourishment. This is the part where you learn something new. Read the morning paper for a few minutes or, like Stefan, read at least 10 pages off an interesting book. Your brain will be jump-started when you process new information and will prepare for other tasks that you will have to do for the rest of the day. Psychological and emotional preparation. Finally, you have to prepare psyche and emotions. This is the part of morning rituals that is present for all successful people. Just as you exercise your mind and body, you also have to exercise and nourish your soul. This is what gets you moving. In the middle of the day, when your body seems to get tired already, and your mind is loaded with information, determination and positivity will help you keep going. Fatigue and burnout are not exclusively biological. 50% of it is psychological. Stressful circumstances can be exactly the same. But you will find that people who have the right attitude handle it more gracefully. Emotional exercise. How do you exercise your emotions? This will be your test for positivity. These will contain a few minutes of pondering and thinking about what you currently have in life, what you are happy about, and what you look forward to. You do not exercise your emotion in a way that you will be sad, then happy. The way to do it is to slowly build up positive emotions to help get through the day. How is it done? Follow the steps below. 1. Smile. Even if you cannot think of anything to smile about, just smile. Doing positive bodily activities related to happiness will actually make your body think that you are happy. It will release endorphins and serotonins, hormones that are only released when you are feeling happiness. It is not like you are forcing yourself to be happy. You are just making a trigger. After just a minute of smiling, you will feel happy because you smiled. It is amazing how the body and emotion works hand in hand. 2. Play a happy tune. It is not a secret how music can drastically change a person's mood. Try humming your favorite song. If you can't, then pick up your headset and play your happy playlist in your iPod. Try doing this while smiling and you're sure to have a very good day. For let there be light. No one is ever happy in the dark, so turn on the lights. Open the windows and let the sunshine in. Bright lights are known to reset the internal body clock, to let it know that you are starting a new day and that you need to survive it at any cost. It is a primal instinct for the body to renew itself once bright lights pass through your retina. 4. Remind yourself of your past achievements. Nothing can give you more happiness than the feeling of success and achievement. Did you do a great job yesterday? Praise yourself for that. Were you a well-awarded kid in your high school? Remind yourself of that. The sense of achievement brought by previous successes will give you the motivation to do more. You managed to win in previous battles, there's no sense in thinking you can't in future ones. You did it, you can do it, and you will keep doing it until you reach your goal. 5. Think about the love you are getting and giving. People love you for who you have been and who you are. Be happy about that. In return, make those people happy by looking forward to who you will be for the day. Love is one of the main factors in defining happiness. The people you love and the people who love you both depend on your own personal happiness. If you are happy, they will be happy. Emotional nourishment. Now that you know how to build up positive emotions, how will you go about nourishing it? This is the part where you internalize your future. What kind of person do you want to be? What are your ultimate goals? This is also the part when you say your positive mantra and incantations. You will fuel the positive feelings that you already feel by picturing your future and how it will be possible if you do great things for the day. This will also consist of the good deeds that you would like to do and contribute to other people and to humanity in general. You should also take note of the importance of the things that you do right before you go to sleep, because those are the first things that you will remember when you wake up. Your night rituals directly affect the quality of sleep that you get, as well as your morning rituals. Here are a few short tips on what you should do before going to sleep to fully optimize your morning routine. Assess your day. Before going to sleep, think about how your day went. Were you able to do the things that you had to do? Is there anything that you did not do? Overall, how would you rate your day and how do you plan to make it better tomorrow? Those are the things that you need to think of before going to bed. List down the things you learned. If you have a journal or a diary, list down the new things you learned. You can use these as a part of your mental exercise the next morning to improve your memory. Affirmations. Give yourself a high five if you're able to accomplish something productive for the day. Doing this will help you with your emotional exercise in your morning ritual. Hydration. Do not forget to drink a glass of water before going to sleep. Your body will not have any water for about 8-10 hours, so it is better to have some liquid reserve. Drinking water before sleeping also helps you wake up immediately without feeling heavy because of lack of water. Breathing and meditation. Take a few deep breaths, hold it for a few seconds, then exhale. It helps you relax and diminish the stress that your body went through throughout the day. You can also do some meditation for a few minutes. Before sleeping, read the most important email that needs action on the following day. For example, you are presented a problem that looks very complicated. Read it, then sleep on it. You may not see the solution immediately because of exhaustion and information overload, so just read it without digesting the information. Chapter 6. Sample morning routines. Creating your own morning routine for success may be a daunting task at first, because it would be hard to know where to begin and how to logically arrange it. You can use the samples below to have an idea of how general morning routines should start. You can actually use it for your first week and slowly modify it to include the tasks that best fit your personality and lifestyle. The exact time of day is not included because, again, we have different definitions of mornings. Long morning routines. The following routine is for people who would like to spend time for themselves before getting ready for work. This routine is for early risers. Task duration, in minutes. What to do, wake up. Again, your alarm should sound 10 minutes before your actual wake-up time. You can allow 5 minutes snooze after the first alarm. Body exercise and emotional exercise, stretch and smile. While still lying in bed, put your hand above your head and stretch your body for 1 minute. Smile while doing this. Body exercise and nourishment. 3. Get up and do the same while standing. 1 min. Keep smiling. Afterwards, keep breathe and stretch your hand above your head and try to reach higher, standing on the ball of your feet while doing so. N min. Next, do forward lunges for each leg with your hands outstretched to your side. 30 seconds leg. Do all these while taking deep breaths. Inhale. Hold it for 5 seconds. Then exhale slowly. Body nourishment, drink water. 1. Consume a full glass of water in 1 minute. Pace yourself. Afterwards, turn on your happy music and the lights. Body exercise, wake up your body. 5. Jump or jog or dance on stop for 5 minutes. Mental exercise. 5. Try remembering items on routine without looking at the list. Ask yourself questions regarding things you learned yesterday, etc. Do not rush this, take time to think. Mental nourishment. 5. Read for 10 minutes. Do not watch TV, it's full of negative things. Emotional exercise. 5. Smile. Think happy thoughts. Celebrate past achievements. Emotional nourishment. 5. Say your mantra for the day and your ultimate goals. It is very important that you say it out loud. Body nourishment, breakfast. 30. Nourish your body with the right breakfast. Do not rush this and chew your food slowly. Plan the day. 10. You can do this while eating breakfast or right after. Plan the most important tasks that you need to do throughout the day. Body exercise and emotional nourishment. Right before leaving the house, make slow jogs and smile again. 75. 1 HR in 15 minutes. Notice that there are sometimes more than one element present in a single task. Your body is awesome after waking up, so do not be surprised at how easy you can multitask in the morning. Short morning routines for busy people. Busy people who are driven and very result-oriented usually have very little time to prepare in the morning. It is not an excuse, though, to brush off a good morning routine. Remember that no matter how hard you worked in the day, if you are not in the right disposition, you are about to snap or fail at something. Even if you are busy, make sure that you take the time to nourish and exercise your mind, body, and soul. You can use the following routine. Task duration in minutes. What to do. Wake up again. Your alarm should sound 10 minutes before your actual wake-up time. You can allow 5 minutes snooze after the first alarm. Body exercise, emotional exercise, and emotional nourishment. Stretch and smile. 2. While still lying in bed, put your hand above your head and stretch your body for 1 minute. Smile while doing this. Also say your incantations and recall your recent achievement. Afterwards, turn on your happy playlist and the lights. Body exercise and nourishment, plus emotional exercise. Breathe and stretch. 2. Get up and do the same while standing. 30 seconds. Keep smiling. Afterwards, keep your hand above your head and try to reach higher, standing on the ball of your feet while doing so. 30 seconds. Think happy thoughts. Next, do forward lunges for each leg with your hands outstretched to your side. 30 cc's a leg. Do all these while taking deep breaths. Inhale. Hold it for 5 seconds. Then exhale slowly. The music is playing, so you are exercising your emotions too. Body nourishment, drink water. 1. Consume a full glass of water in 1 minute. Pace yourself. Body nourishment, mental exercise, mental nourishment and planning, breakfast. 30. While eating breakfast, recall the things you should do and plan your day. You can also read the morning paper or your chosen book. Body exercise and emotional nourishment. Right before leaving the house, make slow jogs and smile again. 40. You may have noticed that we have combined more than 2 elements in one task. This will save you time without compromising the quality of the routine. Also, you would notice that the breakfast time hasn't changed, but we added more elements on it. Why? We cannot shorten the length of time that you spend while eating. Your digestive system requires for you to chew your food thoroughly, and your brain will only feel the added nutrients after 20 minutes. If you shorten the time you spend in eating breakfast, you would compromise your digestive health. If you are the kind of person who does not like to do things while eating, then you can do your morning routine differently. Look at the sample below. Task duration in minutes. What to do. Note: if you would like to have a shorter morning routine before breakfast, you can do it this way. Wake up, body exercise, emotional exercise and emotional nourishment, stretch and smile, 2. While still lying in bed, put your hand above your head and stretch your body for 1 minute. Smile while doing this. Also say your incantations and recall your recent achievement. Afterwards, turn on your happy playlist and the lights. Body exercise and nourishment, plus emotional exercise. Breathe and stretch 2. Get up and do the same while standing, 30 secs. Keep smiling. Afterwards, keep your hand above your head and try to reach higher, standing on the ball of your feet while doing so. 30 secs. Think happy thoughts. Next, do forward lunges for each leg with your hands outstretched to your side, 30 cc's a leg. Do all these while taking deep breaths. Inhale. Hold it for 5 seconds. Then exhale slowly. The music is playing, so you are exercising your emotions too. Body nourishment, drink water. 1. Consume a full glass of water in 1 minute. Pace yourself. Mental exercise 5. Quiz yourself. Mental nourishment 5. Read what you can. Planning 5. Plan key activities for the day. Body exercise and emotional nourishment 5. Right before leaving the house, make slow jogs and smile again. 25. You can use the samples provided above, or you can create your own. Whatever you choose, it is very important that you create your own morning routine for success today.